Man, I like bribery. I sure do like bribe, especially when the bribe is good. When the bribe is good, like, hey, I mean, come on here now. So there's no introduction. Anyway, I go to the mail after hanging out in Vegas for a while. Cairo sent me a copy of his book. I listened to it online. He sent me a copy of the book. There's the copy of the book. I gotta wait for 30 seconds before I can say any adult words because we're all in middle school here, or third grade or second grade. I've sang the praises of this book before, exploiting the economy for profit. I know it seems like a sophomoric funny title. It's actually really well written and it's very clever. And he provides some insight on how you guys can actually make money on Rise of the Economy. Operation Evil, kinda in a book right there. And he has very clever entrepreneurial ideas. And then along with that, he says, Cappy, what kind of cigars do you like? I say, I like nubs, Connecticut nubs. Now, does he send me one or two? He gives me a whole freaking box. Look at that. Look at that. And then, must have got this as an addendum. Usually in the cigar world, they'll throw you Olivia. So you got me 4 Olivias. Usually they'll toss in, if you order online, usually they throw in like, hey, try these. The cigar world is full of free promotions. I I wanted to have like a hot girl smoking a cigar in lingerie. So I looked hot girl smoking cigar in lingerie. And there's some really good pictures, but all of them were copyrighted. There's no like free. The free ones, there was like this overweight one. But look, I know this has nothing to do with it. I cannot emphasize this enough. All right. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Maybe you guys can find the picture I'm talking about. Fat women and lingerie do not go well together. Okay, now if you're a fat woman, you want to wear lingerie and feel pretty, even though there's no outside verification that you are, so therefore you aren't actually pretty. You want to imagine you're pretty fine. There is Operation Evil, riches from bitches, plus size lingerie. Okay, Victoria's Secrets, all of them are doing it. They're all Operation Evil right now. But don't go through, don't go through the trouble and the production of having like a professional photo shoot of a fat gal in lingerie smoking a cigar. You're not going to sell anything. You're not going to sell anything. It was like, do you guys remember the burlesque show fad? We're like, oh yeah, gals with the dancing, kicking of the legs and the, the 1910s or the 1890s, big bushy skirts or whatever, kicking and doing their show. And it's just like, oh yeah, there's a place for tatted up fat girls to go and dance and imagine they're pretty. Yeah, that didn't last too long, did it? Show me where the burlesque theaters are now. And then if that wasn't enough, I'm like, what's this? This is weighty. This is a good gauge. This is a cigar cutter. You push that button down, this opens up and you can cut a cigar. I have a pretty good one myself, but this is even nicer. And yeah, that's got some weight. This might actually last long. Usually they're plastic, they fall apart because they're made in China. But there you go. Thank you, Cairo, for sending me that. That's awesome. I recommend you guys go get the book Riches from Bitches. What's the exact? Exploiting the She Economy for Profit. There's a good analysis up front on. I mean, there's a good social statement or a premise about why you should profit off of it. Look, if girls are telling you they want heroin, you sell them heroin. That's it. Girls tell you I want things that are bad for me and lies and things that'll ruin my life. Okay, here's the thing that'll ruin your life. Oprah is the queen of that, but yeah, it is pretty funny. I saw it, I was laughing my asses off. Oh, here, Dusty. I went to a burlesque show in Seattle once in a huge 3-story nightclub. I wasn't impressed with the show. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. I like the kind of classy, old school, old timey stuff. Like I remember going to jazz clubs, and there was a 5-year period where there was a comeback of the 40s and 50s or 60s and suits and dresses and women were pretty. It was before everyone got a tattoo, right when the tramp stamps were going on. But you didn't see that. And it was nice. I'm so happy I got to see that resurgence. And now it's all gone into shit. It's all there's not a classy place anymore because there ain't no classy people. Where would the classy people go? right? Like if I were to do it all, if I not do it all over, if I were to like start a company or a business, some kind of social, bar or nightclub, like, no, there's a dress code and a pretty pricey cover. And it would be basically be a private club is inevitably what I would, because I'm like, no, this isn't open to the public. And I'd hire girls with no tattoos, no ridiculous hair. Like, yeah, you put on lingerie and a cute little outfit, and you're gonna serve these men cocktails and cigars, and you are not to talk. I mean, you got to converse, get the orders right, but you're not allowed. Don't just yes sir, no sir. Be kind, be nice, and then there's the men, and then they just talk, and we sit and we listen to jazz. Oh, all right, that's it. Link down below if you want to buy his book. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.